Hi friends, welcome back to my channel, Mariposa Homeschool. In today's video, I'm going to give you some money saving tips on all the things that you have to purchase with homeschooling. If you're interested, please stay tuned. Okay, so a couple of videos ago, I mentioned a few of the money saving tips that I'm going to mention today. And I thought, I really need to make an entire video about that because I can't just mention a couple things. I need to make an entire video about this. So here we are. I'm going to give you guys an entire video of some of the money saving tips and everything that I am mentioning in today's video. I actually do. These are the ways that I try to save money when, um, buying all the things that we have to buy with homeschooling. It is a fact that you're going to spend more money by homeschooling than just sending your kids to a public school. It is fact the curriculum alone can be pretty pricey, depending on what you decide to use. But you've got curriculum, you've got manipulatives, you've got supplies. You don't have to buy school clothes and things like that. Kids need new clothes regardless of whether you send them to public school or not. Um, but you have to purchase the books. So it can get pricey, and depending on how many children you are sending, depending on how many children you are homeschooling, that can get kind of expensive. So we are trying to save a little bit of money here. So the first way you can try to save money on homeschooling materials will be using online resources that are free. A good free online resource would be Khan Academy. It is a pretty large free online resource for kids. It's a online website for kids, gives them different subjects and allows them to kind of play on the website, and basically allows them to like do school online for free. We also like to use typing.com. It gives my kids typing practice for free, and I don't allow my preschooler to use that one yet. She's just a little too young. But my elementary school age son, he is in the fifth grade. He likes to use typing.com. And then we have used in the past the PBS learning website. Or, I'm sorry, PBS learning media. There's also tons of YouTube channels. Guys, we cannot discount or forget about YouTube. We have used National Geographic Kids for different, science and things like that. For science, my daughter loves watching. I'm gonna get this wrong. I do it. I say it wrong every time. Art Hub for Kids or Kids Art Hub. She loves watching their preschool drawing videos. She could sit there forever drawing animals. She loves it. We love watching. There's a YouTube channel where they just read Pete the Cat books as a read aloud. We love that YouTube channel. There's also Gracie's Corner. We love watching Gracie's Corner. The Good and the Beautiful YouTube channel. Um, they have science videos, but they also have like ABC sing along videos and stuff like that for preschool. There are so many good YouTube channels for kids. So when I say free online resources, don't forget about YouTube channels. And they're not just for preschool, there's some for older kids as well. You can watch, virtual dissections and stuff like that on YouTube if your child doesn't want to participate in that because it's gross, but they want to see it. You can watch experiments done, science experiments done on there. So many good YouTube channels for kids. I will link a couple of our favorites in the description down below. There's so many that we love. There's good Bible ones that we watch. There's good science ones. There's just tons. The second category I would say would be the library. Keeping in the same, like free resource type thing is the library. So we go to the library once a week. We take back, now we don't get through all of our books in a week. We take back the ones that we did get through for my preschooler. My son doesn't always get through his books in a week, but we take back my daughter's picture books or our read alouds. We swap them out for new ones. Um, Usually, like I said, my son isn't done with his books because he's reading thicker chapter books. One of the ones we are reading right now, I just wanted to call this one out, is Hide and Geek. He's really liking this one. I was thinking of maybe doing like a quick little short on it just to give people out their ideas. Because, guys, I don't know if it's just me. Comment down below if it's just me. Is hard finding books that my fifth grade boy is into. He's not into very many things. He likes mystery and like that is more of a mystery type book. But I'm having a hard time finding stuff that he's into. That's just a little side note. Sorry, I'm getting off track here. But I'm needing some help. Comment some good books that you guys have read down below because I need help with that. But anyway, but yeah, we make weekly trips to the library. My kids love it. Gets them out of the house. Something they look forward to. We find resource books. Right now, we're doing motions and simple machines in science. So I try to find stuff like that where we learned about Newton's, first law, second law, third law. So if I can find anything like that, I will. Picture books for my daughter, read alouds if we're doing a read aloud, anything seasonal related, stuff like that is what I pick up from the library. I'm not sure if every state does this, but in my state, since I am a homeschooling parent, if I take my child's excusal letter to the library, I'm able to get a educator card. Look it up in your state. You will thank me later. Okay, so the next resource would be Teachers Pay Teachers. If you've never heard of this website, you will love it. It is basically a website where teachers go on there or educators. They create little things like they'll create like little worksheets, or sometimes it's digital resources that they use in their classroom, and they will post them up on the website, and other educators are able to pay for those resources. So let's say you're looking for something to teach your student the ABCs, and you see this cute little ABC thing that another teacher has created. Maybe that teacher wants you to pay $1 for it. You can go on there and pay $1 for that little worksheet that the teacher has created. That way you don't have to create anything yourself. I love it. If you are creative and you can do stuff like that on Canva, do it yourself. Sometimes I don't feel like I want to take the time to do it. Um, it's also super easy. Like my son was reading this book series, Key Hunters, and I wanted to find questions like questions for each chapter. And so I went on there and I just looked up Key Hunters, like chapter questions, and printed them. They were just a couple dollars, and um, they're yours. So, it's a digital download, you keep it, and that's it. So I love Teachers Pay Teachers. It is a website that's free to look through, but whatever you purchase individual things. So it's not free necessarily because you have to pay for, whatever you want to keep on there. But it is great. I love using that. It is inexpensive because most things on there are only a couple dollars, so it's not super expensive to use that. If you want to go the free route, you can also use free printables. So I have used tons of free printables with my preschooler. It is much easier to do for preschool. I was able to find free like ABC printable cards, like traceable ABC cards for my preschooler. I printed them, cut them out, and laminated them myself, and she's able to trace them. I found free printables of like cutting practice for her. It's a little bit harder to find nowadays, the good ones. Like, you have to go through lots of junk, spam, putting in your emails, and but if you don't mind doing all that stuff, then you can find some good stuff. It takes a minute, but I will do it for the free stuff for preschool. It's worth it to me. All right, the next thing we can do to keep the cost down or to save some money would be to go on Facebook Marketplace for used curriculum. I do this. I started doing this very early on. I used Facebook Marketplace for used curriculum in the very beginning of my homeschooling journey, and I rather enjoyed it. You can find pretty much everything you need on there. There are options for local, for parents who will ship items to you, and pretty much every single curriculum is on there that you're looking for. And they use PayPal, so it's pretty legitimate. Usually, there's I have never came across any scammers or anything like that, but they use PayPal just to keep away from anything like that. But Facebook Marketplace, you can find great used curriculum, which is a fraction of the price of the brand new curriculum, especially if it's a textbook. And it's not something that's consumable, like a notebook or something that the child has to write in. I don't see why you would need to pay full price for that, unless of course you wanted to, which is fine as well. But for me, I would prefer to pay, um, you know, a cheaper price for used if it was just a textbook and it's in like new or good condition, and it's not written in or colored in, or pages are ripped up. Then I would go ahead and purchase, from Facebook Marketplace, something like that. Next would be free curriculum. Yes, there are free curriculums out there. There aren't tons of them. The one that I tried last year for Tatiana, my daughter, when we started preschool for her last year when she was 3, was easy peasy all in one, and it is a free curriculum. It You can purchase a textbook. Now, if you purchase the book form of that, I believe there is a charge for it, but if you use the digital version, then and you just print it, You don't have to print anything, but if you do print it, then it's of course free. So that you can use the curriculum online, and there is no charge, and it is 100% free for you to use. The other curriculum that I know of that is 100% free is The Good and the Beautiful. They have language arts and math, and also there is a oceans unit, a science unit that is free as well. Now, not all of the um, the grades are free. I believe kindergarten through fifth grade for language arts and math are free for The Good and the Beautiful. Now, that is digital download. You will go on their website, put in your email, and then it will be uploaded to your phone or your computer for you to use. It's 100% free, and then you would just print it off for your child to use. That is how we use The Good and the Beautiful language arts and their math. Now, with the math, up to a certain level, they want you to use a math box. We do not purchase the math box. It is a separate purchase. We ended up purchasing all the items of the math box through Temu, and it was a fraction of the price. Let me show you 1 second. I will link that video up here, or is it here? I can't remember which side. Now, that video, it was the first time I had ever purchased anything from Temu, and it's also the first time I have not purchased The Good and the Beautiful's math box. I usually always purchase the math box. I download their curriculum, and then I purchase the math box. Now, I purchased this little blue pouch from Temu, and then I purchased all the items separate. So, like this little measuring tape. Now, these beans are ours, of course. We use them as counters. They're little beans. These are, and I have the video. In the video, I show all this, but I might as well. These are like little, hang on. They're cute little game pawns. They're like so many different colors. They came in a bag. I think, how many are there? There's 36 in here. You definitely don't need this many, but like they were so cheap on Temu, I just got them. And then these are blank dice. And then I got these dice. There's so many in here. And then what's this? These are like addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division dice. So I made this little math box. Oh, I also got a dry erase board. I don't keep it in here because we use that one a lot more often. And I think there was something else too. I can't remember. Some of the stuff we took out because we use it more often. But it was fun to like try to put this together. I actually never purchased from Temu ever again. Not because like I didn't like it. I just kept hearing that like bad stuff was happening to like people's credit cards and stuff. So I got scared and I never purchased from them again. But I didn't have a bad experience. I had a good experience. But this is the little math box that I made. I just wanted to show you guys that if you do the free version of the math curriculum, it is possible to create your own little version of the math box. Okay, so getting back on track with money saving tips. If you do have to go ahead and purchase something, let's say you have to purchase a textbook or something at full price, I would recommend waiting until it is on sale, or at least using a coupon code for free shipping. I always do this with christianbook.com. They constantly have coupon codes for free shipping or 25% off or 30% off, or they have homeschool sale. Actually, I think right now they're having the homeschool sale going on, and lots of homeschool curriculum is on sale. If you haven't already, you can go check it out. This video is in no way sponsored whatsoever. I am not sponsored by anyone. I just use christianbook.com to purchase a lot of my curriculum because it's affordable. So, if you have any questions about any of the tips that I gave, feel free to leave the comment down below, and I'd be happy to answer them for you. And that is all the tips that I have. Again, like I said, all the tips that I gave you guys, I use them personally. I didn't give any money saving tips that I haven't used or wouldn't use. I hope that you enjoyed the video. Give it a thumbs up if you have used these tips or feel like they could be useful to you. And like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. And we will see you in the next video really soon. Bye!